Hey everyone! Before I start this, I'd just like to give a quick warning that there are spoilers for Book 16. I will be stating what we already know from official posts and the excerpt that Tui read at Fanwing Fest. I will also be giving some theories and ideas that I have for Book 16. If you would like to read the excerpt, I will provide a link in the description. Most of this information has been taken from Tui's reading of the book, the Wings of Fire Twitter, and r/Wings of Fire. So let's get started! The first thing that I'd like to say is that the POV of this book is officially Umber. He is the POV of the excerpt that Tui read, and she has confirmed that it is him. In what was read, Sora and Umber have just arrived on a hybrid island. It is stated to be about 1/4 the size of Pyrea, and hybrids have been coming to hide out here for years. A dragon named Mulberry leads them into a canyon, where at the end of it there is a structure, and above the main door someone has chiseled roughly into the stone for the safety and protection of all. Since they arrived on the island, dragon heads and eyes have been watching them through different parts of the canyon. Soon, Queen Beryl, Mulberry's mother, emerges from behind a statue and meets Sora and Umber. Sora immediately submits to Beryl, acting like she is her queen, which is odd for Sora and any Mudwing. Umber notices that Beryl's eyes are glowing, but we are unsure whether that is literally or figuratively. Mulberry seems concerned about Beryl and is hesitant to let Umber and Sora go with her, but he eventually gives in, refusing to say anything that is wrong. And that's my little short summary of the excerpt that Tui has shared with us. So let's do some quick character analysis. I'm going to start with Beryl, a popular Skywing character who has been speculated about ever since the release of A Guide to the Dragon World. She was on Scarlet's hit list, where Scarlet wrote, "Everything is ready when the time is right," under Beryl's name. And she is very early on the list as well. This could be showing that she is very old or has been around for a very long time. From the excerpt, we find out that Beryl is the queen of an island full of hybrids and head of the Court of Refuge. From what I can take from the excerpt, Beryl is a manipulative leader with unknown intentions. It is highly likely that she has some sort of magic or animus touch items, hence her glowing eyes and Sora's submission. She wears a lot of jewelry, which could be animus touched. It is highly likely that Beryl is going to be a villain in the story, but there's so much we don't know about her and we can't make any assumptions yet. She also seems to adore Mulberry. Speaking of which, there's Mulberry himself. Now, since Mulberry is Beryl's son, and Beryl is the queen of the hybrid island, it's not far off to assume that Mulberry is a hybrid. Also, since the name of this story is called The Hybrid Prince, this is most likely referring to Mulberry, since he would be prince of the hybrid island. And to that name, Mulberry is a hybrid. So if Mulberry is the prince that is being referred to in the title, what kind of hybrid is he? Well, we know that his mother Beryl is a Skywing, so looking into his name, we know that mulberries are a small black fruit, similar to blackberries. With that, it is most likely he got his name from Nightwing heritage, hence the black fruit. To further confirm this, we see in the excerpt that Mulberry touched his forehead and closed his eyes, possibly reading minds or seeing the future, hinting to the Nightwing background. While this is not yet confirmed and just a far-shot theory, it is still highly likely and would be interesting to see a Skywing-Nightwing hybrid with natural powers. And just to mention, there are white mulberries, but the black ones are more common. But you never know, it could be referring to the white mulberries and he is actually a Skywing Icewing hybrid. And also, the Mulberry could simply be referring to his nature background and he is actually part Leafwing or Rainwing. There are so many possibilities, but I think the Skywing Nightwing is most likely. Now, the only other two characters we see in this are Sora and Umber. We already know who they are and where they have been before this sneak peek. We know that Umber is very motivated to protect his sister and that he is the protagonist. I don't have much to say about these two, but I know it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with them. Now, I have a few theories for this. First of all is the environment that the island is in. I think it's a semi-arid desert or savanna, hence the reddish canyons. And I think it would also have some possible forests scattered about. Most dragons seem to live within the canyons shown in the sneak peek, but there could be some elsewhere on the island. I think that this island is somewhere off the coast of Sandwing territory, and it's between Pantala and Pyrea. But it was far enough away from the path that Clearsight and the Leafwings and Silkwings took to travel between the two continents that no one was able to find it without a guide. Another idea that I have is that Beryl lived in the Skywing Kingdom up until the time of the Brightest Night. In the Book 8 prologue, we see that there is a missing egg due to hatch on the Brightest Night, and we never get a true answer of what really happened to that runty egg. It is still possible that the dragonette in that egg was Mulberry, and Beryl got wind of Scarlet's plan to kill all of them, and she was able to save Mulberry while he was still in an egg, and that's the reason why she decided to run. 1, to save her egg, and 2, because Mulberry is a hybrid, and she was afraid of what people would think. So she found an island and called it home, slowly seeking out other hybrids to live there with her and call her queen. It is also possible that Beryl is related to Scarlet in some way, whether that's an aunt, sister, or daughter. And Beryl knew she could never be queen, so it's a reason she decided to start her island, and it also explains why she acts so sinister. I'm certain that Beryl has some sort of magic or power, but I can't be sure what it is. It's definitely some sort of mind control or manipulation that makes people listen to her. Whether it's in one of her accessories or not, I can't be so sure. Lastly, I have a feeling that one of the next POVs of Arc 4 is going to be Mulberry. I think Sora is going to be a major character in the books, but Tui won't do 2 Mudwing POVs back to back, so it's probably going to be Mulberry or some other character we meet within this book. Overall, I'm super excited to meet other characters that are introduced in these books, and I can't wait to draw all of the new hybrids. And I'm very excited to read this book and analyze it so much more. Let me know your theories and ideas in the comments, and thanks for watching.
Be